It's February, and firstly, I just wanted to thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel this past month and connected with me and with other people here. So I really enjoy the comments that have been coming through and the way you all have been interacting. It's been really positive and helpful, I feel. That's the purpose of doing these readings. It's deeply gratifying to be able to share and support so many people in this way. I'm actually a really shy person, and doing this is way too public for me, but I love doing it for you all, and I'll keep doing it as long as I can. And just as a special thank you and a special treat to those of you who have had readings with me in the past month, I'm going to choose 5 of you, and I'm going to draw a couple of extra special cards for you specifically during your reading of the monthly sign. So I hope you enjoy that, and thanks so much, everybody. And let's get on with the readings. So Taurus, what's in store for you for the month of February? What are the energies around Taurians for the month of February? And how can Taurians best utilize those energies to create the best possible outcomes? Oh, Taurus, what can I say? If you're looking for love, then you're going to get it. At least for quite a few of you, because the energy is quite strong here. There's a lot of water in this reading. There's a lot of blue in this reading as well. And we always look at the colours and the general feeling of all the cards blended together. This is definitely about a relationship. Definitely for me. The blue is in the water, and the blue represents emotions. You've got the blue in the Queen of Cups, the Prince of Cups, the Two of Cups, but you've also got lots of blue in the High Priestess, and you've also got blue in the Eight of Wands, which is the water. Again, there's water in the Eight of Wands, and you've got water, not so much blue, but there is water and blue in the Temperance card. Don't know if you can see that. So blue represents the 5th chakra, if we're looking at it from the perspective of chakra, but it's also about tranquility and calmness, emotions, deep emotions, and deep instinctual forces at work. So coming into February, I see a need to balance. Needing to look at a situation again from a different perspective and needing to balance things more. I don't feel like there was moderation in the past. In fact, I feel a sense of, prior to this, there was a sense of defeat. And it's almost like you had to surrender. And sometimes I feel like temperance is a little bit like surrender. It's like you can't do something the way you've done it before. You have to look at it a different way. There's no other way around it. And temperance comes after the death card in the tarot. And the death card is, major change and transformation. And once the major change and transformation has taken place, then you have temperance, which is almost like that surrendering after the fact. It's like the calm after the storm. And then you can see things from a different perspective, and then you realize that you do have to do things differently. You start to embrace the changes. You start to embrace the differences that are coming into your life, and that's what I feel like is happening here coming into February. Embracing the challenges and the changes, and finding a moderate ground, realizing that you really do need to take a moderate ground in this situation. And I'll read it as a relationship, of course. So to me it looks like there's a relationship that's coming back around. And numerologically, again, I get the 8, and 8 in this instance to me is speaking of something coming around again. And we end with an 8 as well. So 8s are always about recycling, doing something over and over and over again, repeating a cycle. So something's coming back around for you to deal with again, Taurus, and this time you're going to do it differently. You're going to find the middle ground. You're going to be cool, calm and collected. I feel like that's what's coming in. Or maybe you've waited until you were cool, calm and collected before you decided to embark on this relationship. I'll say again because I'm seeing the 6 of Cups. And to me the 2 of Cups is a reconciliation card as well as a joining together card. I don't feel like a 2 of Cups is a new relationship. It may well be, because we are doing a general reading. And excuse my puppy in the background. That's not me growling. But the 2 of Cups can represent a reconciliation. And that's how I'm reading the energy here, is reconciliation. I get a sense of a lot of emotions are coming out that maybe haven't been expressed. So now finding the middle ground. Maybe you weren't so emotional before, and now there's all this emotion that's backed up and it's coming out. But it's there to create balance. That's the purpose of it. So don't feel overwhelmed by it. It all creates balance. What you've been in the dark about regarding the situation is really your own guidance and intuition. I don't think you've really been listening to your intuition, Taurians. Maybe your emotions have been too unbalanced, and therefore it's not allowed you to think, to use your intuitive side so much. You've felt muddled, or you've been too rational, because now it's saying with a High Priestess that you really do need to go within, look deeper into the situation, look into your subconscious. You have the wisdom, you're just not utilizing it for some reason. Why haven't you been using it? Maybe because you've been too emotional. Maybe your emotions haven't been stable. And the Queen of Cups is upright. But I feel like here she's saying that, you know, there's probably been a lot of unbalanced emotion. And most especially because of the Temperance card, they're saying that, you know, there's a need for balance. So maybe she has been unbalanced. So we're really finding out the reasons why things are the way they are coming into February. So emotions haven't been very stable. Not using your inner guidance, your inner wisdom in order to make decisions. But I also feel like there's a mother energy coming through here. If we're to look at this in a deeper way, which I tend to do in my readings, I don't generally do them in a general reading because there's nothing really to relate it to individually. But if we look at this from a deeper perspective, you could look at the fact that maybe a mother or a mother figure has something to do with this situation. Maybe you have some deep unresolved issues with your mother figure, and that's why you are reacting the way you are reacting. Maybe things from your childhood that haven't been resolved and that have brought up all these issues for you. But I think you're learning, and the recycling of this situation, each time it recycles you learn something more. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm Your advice card for the month of February, Taurians, is the Prince of Cups. What a lovely advice card to have. But I don't feel like it's saying that something's coming to you. I think you are the one that will need to take action. Prince of Cups is always about moving towards romance, something being offered in the way of romance. If it isn't you, if you are not the one that needs to connect with someone or make the first move to reconnect with someone, then someone will obviously come to you. But I feel more so here in the advice card saying you do it. I think it's important that you do it. Female or male, in this respect, I think it's saying offer the love back. Because there definitely is love coming. There is definitely a connection and a union with someone. Here you have your Two of Cups. That's definitely coming because it's in the position of what will be illuminated, and you'll probably feel and recognize that this is the relationship for you, that this is a mutual bond that you have with someone. And you need to move towards it. This Prince of Cups is moving towards this. He's got one cup and she's got the other, and he's going to merge the two of them. And use your higher guidance, your wisdom to recognize this. You haven't been doing that before. Instead of being this wonderful, calm, wise energy of the High Priestess, which has all the knowledge at her fingertips, being the Queen of Cups, which is, I'm feeling in this instance, a lesser energy and one that's more easily led by emotions. I feel like you're easily led away from your instinct. For some reason, emotions take you away, maybe fears or past conditioning leads you away from this sense of intuition and higher knowing what to do in this situation, which is why things keep repeating themselves until you get it. And you'll get it by the end of this month. I feel like there'll be a lot of communication happening for you, Taurians. There'll be things moving at a fast pace. Obstacles will be overcome. So there have been obstacles here, but I don't feel like there are any at the moment. Not coming into February, I feel like a sense of calmness actually. There's a lot more calm. It's like emotions have cooled off. None of that fiery energy, tempers or anything like that. I feel like things are cooling off and bringing a sense of calmness and peace. And here we have the Six of Cups. Again, talking about communication, the foundation of a mutual and a balanced relationship, whether it be friendship or love or a karmic relationship coming back. Something from the past, as you can see someone there in the distance. So it's something from the past that's returning again to you, and it's a lovely gift. So that's the basis of this reading, that something from the past is returning to you. Again, the numerology of the 8 and the finishing off of the 8, that all leads to something recycling and happening again. So the advice is to move towards it with temperance, with balance and moderation, and using your inner guidance. Don't rush into anything. You don't need to. It's a flowing sort of energy. So you don't need to rush into anything. Find the middle ground. And the advice here is also to be receptive as opposed to aggressive or reactive or action-oriented. I guess that kind of contradicts what I said there. But I don't. The Prince of Cups is not a fast-moving energy. It's again slower and it's flowing, so it will flow towards the relationship as opposed to making that decision. Let's go in. It's not that fiery energy. I think once you move towards that energy, once you become more stable with the energy, then things will move more quickly. All systems go, but be moderate how you approach the relationship. Be receptive. Be very receptive. Listen. Don't overpower. Listen. Try and connect and try and temper the emotions. Don't become overly emotional. Try and settle that down to find the balance and the middle ground here in this relationship. So Taurus, I hope that was useful to you. I will be posting the love readings for the first couple of weeks of February as soon as I finish all the general readings for the month of February, because I know that you guys really like those love readings. But I'll keep doing the general ones because I feel like that they're useful. Plus I enjoy doing them as well. Okay, so if you would like to leave your comments, I love the sharing that goes on in these channels. And I'll see you all soon.